Hi, amigas. How are you guys? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate every one of you guys. I really do. How is the weather for some of you? Over here in Brownsville, we are having some rain. Yesterday we had some rain. Today we are supposed to have some more rain. And but then, the weather changes from one minute to another. Okay, so ahorita va a llover y luego más tarde no llueve. So, so it's kind of lunatic. But anyways, amigas, ¿cómo están? Espero que todo el mundo se encuentre súper bien. Gracias por conectarse aquí a su plataforma Only Fun. And that's what we try to do with everybody. Just have fun, discuss situations, in a very good way. Okay, so that everybody can enjoy, can think, can observe, and can make, wiseful decisions. Okay, so hi Belinda, how are you, corazón? Buenas tardes, good afternoon. So, amigas, ayer tuvimos un tema, o sea, súper excelente in my personal opinion, because we were able to touch bases in a lot of the things, or in some of the things that have been happening, people not taking accountability for their actions. It's more comfortable for them to blame it on somebody else and, try to cover it up under the rug or sweep it under the rug as well. And in my personal opinion, this has caused a lot of conflict in many people's lives, okay? And including in the reality of what's going on today on social media. So, yesterday we had the opportunity to focus on fake people or fake everything or situations, okay, which was like super good. And I was able to share with everybody um, some, how can I say it? Okay, some illustrations of what a fake person is. Okay, and sometimes they dress themselves in under sheep's wood, wolf clothing, and they make people believe that they are good people, that they are there for you, that they're going to be your friends and all that good stuff or bad stuff, and then you fall into the trap. This is what we covered yesterday, and it is completely a fact. Okay, so if you haven't seen yesterday's video, I highly encourage you, go watch it. Okay, really go watch it, because it has some very helpful information that is going to help you not only to see the reality of what's going on social media, but also to be able to use that information on your daily basis relationships. Okay, it can be at work, family, and close friends, or so-called acquaintances, or so-called friends. Okay, so the information is pretty good. It helps you identify a fake person. The video from yesterday, it's got some clue points there that you're going to be able to use, that you're going to be able to, to use them when you need to identify a fake person, or it's going to help you to identify a fake person and see the red flags. Okay, so bottom line, we're going to move forward. And today, so yesterday I was listening to the other party's platform, their video from yesterday or the day before yesterday. Yeah. So I was listening, and it's kind of funny how they have handled, and I'm going to let everybody know, these people have been able to handle their situation, their mistakes, their betrayals, their everything in a very particular manner. Okay, trying to cover up all their mistakes And, because that's what they have done. They have tried to cover up a lot of their BS, okay, so that people will just leave it alone, don't focus on it, and just focus on certain individuals, okay. So that's what I call a true snake, okay. So this is why people need to open their eyes and be careful, just be careful. And as I was listening to one individual this morning, I was able to get a free to get some screenshots of what one of the viewers was basically saying in their platform. Hey Haven, how are you? Buenos días. Gracias por estar aquí. Okay, so I'm not going to read the person's name or the person's platform, but I am going to read their comment. Okay, so it says, and they're talking about Silverback in this situation or in this reading. Okay, so it says she's done a lot of things that till this day she denies and continues to blame others. Silverback, tell everyone the truth about everything that you have done, including the vandalism. Okay, so that is a very strong and true point that they're pointing out. Okay, this is like so true, amigas. Now the next comment is, uh, soon enough, the truth will set you free, Silverback. Come clean and own your BS, all of it. So the next comment is going to be, nobody has to defend Silverback. That's DAB's actions have spoken out enough and clear for themselves. She has no room to talk about anybody. She has proven that she makes up BS, and when she's confronted, she deflects. So this is what we were talking about yesterday, how people deflect and they are not um taking accountability of their own actions, amigas. Okay, so that is like a fact. Now, the next comment says she's done a lot of things till this day. She has denied and continues to blame others. Silverback, tell everyone the truth about everything that you have done. So there you go, amigas. That's the little bit that I was able, that interested me and wanted to share with you guys. And the reason why I'm sharing it with you guys, because this is not only Silverback that deflects from her wrongdoings in the past. This is everybody. It's not only one person, it's everybody. It's on every platform that you can think of. We have come across people that are not willing to take accountability of their actions. They're not willing to let go of the situations, but yet they want to play innocent. They want to play victim. They want to play however you want to say it. Okay. And it's easier for these individuals to be throwing the rock or throwing the potato to the other one and leaving all the responsibility on the other individual. So this is not how it works, amigas. Okay, so my opinion in regards to this is stop being fake, because you're not a good person. And this goes to everybody. This is not only, I am not pointing out only this individual, the one that they call Silverback. Okay, so I'm speaking in general. Stop being fake with the audience and take accountability of your actions. Okay, bottom line. You're not a good person, because the moment that you continue to do all this BS, coming on lives and talking about a lot of stuff, and then try to play the victim and blame the other person and doing all these harmful things, you're just as fake and evil and a snake as the other one. Bottom line, no eres nada diferente de la otra persona. So this, I really truly believe, amigas, that that none of this, nadie de esta gente quiere aceptar la responsabilidad de sus acciones en contra de otros seres humanos. Y como se estaba mencionando en el video de hoy en la mañana, efectivamente estas personas sí han hecho muchas cosas muy desagradables, y hasta el día de hoy. Por eso han tenido muchísimo conflicto entre ellos mismos o ellas mismas, precisamente por todas las mentiras, for not being honest, for not being transparent, for not being original, for being fake. And this is what happens when you hang around with fake people. Okay? You're going to be in a situation like they are in today. No han podido superar esa situación. Todo el mundo quiere tener la razón, pero nadie quiere admitir a sus errores y tomar responsabilidad al respecto, pedirle una disculpa o sea, pedir una disculpa to the audience. Creo yo que el público merece una disculpa si verdaderamente estuvieran arrepentidas y que son víctimas y que esto y que el otro, pero tienen que recordar que también participaron de una manera u otra. Ahora, de la manera como se habla de este personaje, de esta mujer, a la cual le dicen Silverback, es verdad. Es verdad en muchas maneras. O sea, todo lo que se dice es cierto. Let's not forget, amigas, lo que hicieron, no únicamente esa señora, but the one that was doing the video today. Okay? This morning. Que no se les olvide lo que le hicieron a otro personaje cuando se encontraba en sus peores momentos. Tomaron fotografías and they published all of them. Pictures from her house, the way that she was living, the way that she was looking, everything about her. They took pictures and posted everything online, which was very disgusting, very disrespectful. I would say so, disrespectful. And it was really sad, amigas, because those two women, the ones that we are speaking about today, they have done some evil things, both of them. Okay, pero ahora todos, o sea, ahora quieren jugar el papel de que son víctimas y que tú esto y que solamente tú esto. No, pero tú también tienes que admitir lo que hiciste. One of them even did a live on another platform, and it was on Behind the Mic. Okay, so this individual did a live with that owner of that platform and spoke so negative about the female individual that was down and that was going through a heartache or through a lot of emotional, mental situations. You know, en ese momento a esta persona le dio mucho gusto hablar del tema públicamente y desprestigiar más a esa mujer. Okay. It's really sad, amigas. Y esto no es que yo quiera estar recalcando situaciones. Lo que pasa es de que todas estas personas están jugando un papel de que son víctimas y que son inocentes y no quieren sacar sus cosas, lo que han hecho a otras personas, no quieren hablar del tema. No quieren reconocer dónde se equivocaron y mucho menos quieren ofrecerle una disculpa al público por la falta de respeto que hubo hacia el público y por muchas razones. Tanta mentira, tanta confusión, tanto chisme, tanto betrayal, tanto esto, tanto el otro, backstabbing, you know, gossiping behind each other's back, fighting with each other. Y luego salen con el público y quieren darle una información completamente diferente. Hacer ver a la otra persona culpable del rompimiento de amistad y que esto y que el otro y que fue puras tonterías. Pero eso sí es cierto, el escrito que yo les acabo de leer sí es cierto. La mentada Silverback no es una perita en dulce que digamos, y esto lo sabe mucha gente. And we're not going to be sugarcoating anything. This is the reason why cuando yo vi los comportamientos, dije yo, no, este tipo de gente a mí no me conviene por muchísimas razones. Son gente corriente. Pero de que vandalizaron la propiedad de otra ciudadana en otra ciudad, sí es cierto. Sí es cierto y hay evidencia de eso. De que se tomaron fotografías dentro de la propiedad de otra ciudadana cuando estaba pasando por sus peores momentos, sí es cierto, porque ella misma lo publicó. Pensó que era una gracia publicar, humillar a otra mujer. Sí es cierto, sí lo hizo, porque todos lo vimos. Y es aquí donde nosotros tenemos que ver ese tipo de acciones y detenernos un poco y pensar, ¿hasta dónde es capaz de llegar esta persona con tal de tener un poquito de atención? La que está haciendo o que hizo el video hoy en la mañana es otra. Fue a la plataforma del otro fulano y estuvo hablando pestes de la ciudadana que estaba toda derrotada. Mal emocionalmente, mal psicológicamente, hablando de su vida personal. O sea, y también pensó que era una cosa muy graciosa de hacer. So, is this the kind of people that we want to like associate with? Because I see a lot of people supporting and you are ignoring these type of toxic behaviors towards others. So that tells me and that tells a lot of people that you're okay with it. But then don't be surprised when they do it to you. And it doesn't have to be precisely them. It can be somebody else. It can be your neighbor. It can be at work. It can be your family. But you know, karma is a bitch. And the seeds that you plant in the universe, that is exactly what you're going to be getting. But anyways. Hey, Ben. Dice, hello, Belinda. I'm sorry, cleaning my room and listening. That's good. That's good, Belinda. Hey, Ben. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, bottom line, amigas. Toda esta gente tienen cola que les pisen. Toda esta gente que está ahí sacando garras sucias al público, that it's nobody's business. You know, it's like, mejor cállense, clean up your act, you know, and just leave it alone, because if you keep poking the bears, you know, your truths are going to come out too. Like, I'm going to talk about the other that I was listening to her video yesterday, or the two. So everybody already knows who I'm talking about. Okay, so in some of the stuff, yes, she's correct, and we are not going to deny that. She is totally correct. But then again, don't try to play don't try to play victim in front of your audience, because you had a lot to do with it, and you were doing a lot of things in many platforms behind people's back. So, por eso les digo a todos, toda esta gente son muy buenos para señalar a otros, pero no quieren admitir sus errores a todo el público. Cada quien quiere contar su historia como es y pero no quieren, o sea, ser sinceros con el público. And this is the kind of garbage that we're going to be running into all the time. How can you believe somebody that has betrayed so many people? How can you believe somebody that has no credibility, that lies just to cover up for her friend? How can you believe them? You can't. The truth is not in them. They're fake people. They will show you that they're your friends, but in reality, they don't give a F about you. And this is a fact. People, seriously, I see, and this is like so freaking hilarious. I see a lot of people like, oh, I'm gonna go over here to this side because everybody's over there. I mean, you're talking about what? 100 and something people, 100 and something likes. You know, impress me when it's a million people following this individual or more than a million. But when you're going to like, you know, making it seem like you are big shit, you know, just because you're following a certain group that only has 100 or 150 views, 150 likes, that's nothing. That tells me that you settle for less. That's it. Because you ain't impressing anybody with your likes, with your views, and this and that, because you talk BS. Because you're not upfront with people. You're not truthful to people. You're a fake person. You have betrayed your own people. So, yo no sé cómo más claro quieren que yo lo diga. A mí que me impresione X persona that she is following a leader que tiene 1,000,000 de views, 1,000,000 de likes, 1,000,000 de esto, or thousands. But don't come and try to show off like for 150 freaking views and 150 freaking likes, because that's nothing on YouTube. Okay? That's nothing. To you, it may be something. But for intelligent people, nah. I'm just saying. Y es la verdad. Es la verdad. O sea, people got tired of it. That is the reason why a lot of those views went down. People left that platform or those platforms. It's true. Why? Because people started to see their fakeness. They're not original and they are not transparent with the audience. So, aquí vuelvo a decirlo. Aquí nadie de esa gente son personas víctimas o víctimas. Nadie es víctima. Nadie. Nadie. Porque cada una de esas personas ha hecho de las suyas con gente que lo permitió o que en ese momento no estaban preparadas para enfrentar a este tipo de demonios. Because to me, they're demons. Somebody that harms another human being, to me, is a demon. To me, is an evil person. To me, is a snake. You may call it your friend. I don't call those people friends. Because if they were capable of doing what they did to so many people, believe me, you're not going to be an exception. Okay? You're not going to be an exception. So this is the reason why people need to open their eyes and see for what it is. There's a lot of things that are buried right now. A lot of secrets that are buried. But fortunately, you know, they can't be buried for forever. Sooner or later, everything is going to be exposed. Everything is going to come to light. And then you're going to be able to understand a lot of things. So, this is just my personal opinion in regards to it. Okay? Bottom line. Y le doy toda la razón a nuestra plataforma, porque nosotros no somos falsos. Por eso nosotros nada más somos observadores y no andamos ahí enrolándonos con gente corriente, que la verdad sí son corrientes, que nada más es puro problema, que es pura traición. Y no quieren hablar de sus cosas pasadas, les voy a decir por qué. Because they don't want for people to be looking at them and to be talking about them. That's why. So they are no angels, they are no saints, okay? They're just as bad as the one that they're pointing fingers to or at. Just as bad. But the only fortunate thing for them is that they have been able to sweep it under the rug very carefully, very neat, so that nobody will be able to see it. But there's a few of us out here that we're not in that problem and we're able to see a lot of things. And this is the reason why we talk about it. So, I don't know. I'm just saying people need to get right with themselves, get right with God, get right with your audience. Stop playing the BS that you're playing with. Be honest and transparent, because I truly believe that the audience does deserve a transparency. They do. Unless you consider yourself a flying monkey and you allow for anybody to play with you, then that's a different story, but if you're not a flying monkey, if you're not a clown or a fool, you need to start acknowledging of what's going on around you. And most of all, don't try to cover up the truth with stupidity, because sooner or later it's going to come out. People can only hold secrets for so long. But the day that they decide, for whatever reason, to spill the beans, then people is going to be shocked. Oh, I can't believe it. How could she? Oh, I've been telling you guys for the longest time, look at them. Look at the things that they do and look at the things that they say, so that you can get a better picture of what you are dealing with. All these individuals that we are dealing with, that we are seeing today on social media, involved in the 956 drama, they're narcissistic people. They're toxic. Because if they were good people, they would have made it right with God, right with the audience, and right with themselves. But they refuse to do it because they're evil. It's better for them to continue with the drama and to lie about so-and-so and to poke and so-and-so and to do whatever to so-and-so just for content. But, in reality, if you look at the picture, I don't even think it's for content. This is their personality. Now we have another one doing videos. Like, to be honest, like today she's happy, tomorrow she's gonna be sad. Her self-esteem is high all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden it's on the ground. And this only goes to show how there is individuals that need to recover. They need to heal. But you will never have the opportunity to heal if you don't make it happen. You want to feel great? You're able to feel great. But it's up to you to make it happen. As long as you continue with the BS, fighting with people, pointing other people's flaws, and lying about your situation, you're not going to be a happy camper. You're going to continue to be miserable. Now, what other thing I have seen, there is individuals that like to poke the bear. Yes, they do. We have seen it. So we have an individual that says, and this is just so that you'll have in mind how fake they are and what the type of narcissistic persons that they are. We have an individual that constantly says, oh, I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to be involved anymore. I just want to be happy. I just want to leave everything in the past. Do it. Don't talk about it. Do it. Because believe me, everybody is freaking tired of this BS. And the worst thing is that you try to play victim when you're not a victim. Because you sat there for days, for weeks, for months, and for years poking at other people for no reason. Yeah, this is for you. And I know that you're listening to me. You know who you are. And this is true. Oh, yeah, but they want to play that they're nice people and they, this and they are that. No, you're not. You're just as evil as the other one. You ain't no saint. A lot of things could have been prevented, from people doing all this nonsense. But there was individuals that decided to continue to be fake, to lie to the audience. Oh, yes, I want to change. And then 15, 20 minutes later, there they go again with the same BS. What do you expect? Will you expect for people to shut up and not respond back to your aggressions? And what kind of world do you live in? You want to be happy, but yet you will still want to continue to be damaging others. Make that make sense. You're just as fake as the other one. Oh, ay, no. Es que yo quiero ser feliz. And then what happens? There you go, talking about so-and-so and what she did 20 years ago, and the other one that she is illegal in the United States. What is it to you, whoever is illegal in the United States? What is it to you what the other one did 20 years ago? If she's a hoe or she's a nun, what is it to you? Because all this time you have been a fake snake in front of everybody. You don't want to heal, and you don't want for others to heal from this mess. And this is the reason you continue to do your BS on social media. Whether it's Facebook, whether it's this, whether it's that, you continue because you feed off the energy of other people that rebuttal you or that respond to your aggressions. That is the only reason you do it. You are an energy vampire. That's what you are. You soak up people's energies with your stupidity. And then you want for everything to stop. Now, who in the world, let me just say this. Who in the world is going to try to take another woman's daughter and put the mother and the daughter against each other. Come on. Who in the F does that? You have to be very evil to do that. Nadia, hi, corazón. How are you, mamas? Nadia Villarreal dice, hey, Ben, I'm also cleaning my master and bathroom and washing bedding and streaming Glow on TV. Gracias, Nadia Hermosa. Haven says facts. Yeah. Who does that? You have to be very freaking evil to try to separate a mother and a daughter for whatever reason. And then not only that, but trying to get involved in their family business. Who in the right mind does that? You have to be very sick. And as I said, you have to be a snake and a fake to do that. Why doesn't this type of individuals tell the young daughter, you know what, you need to go to God, you need to start going to church, and you need to start respecting your mother. You want to be blessed for the rest of your life, you have to have respect for your mother. And that says in the Bible, honor your mother and your daughter. Honor your father and your mother. It's in the 10 Commandments. They want to be blessed, but they want to be bullshitting the mother, and they want to be stabbing the mother, and they want to talk about the mother. It's your mother, lady. What part is it that you don't understand? It's your mother. Whether she has flaws, whether she is good, whatever the case is, she is your mother. And how can you rely on somebody that has done so much wrongful things to your mother? How evil do you have to be doing that BS? Not only to your mother has this other individual harmed, but many other people. What makes you think that she's going to fix your problems? Jesus, you, young girl, you need God in your life. Like, seriously, you do. You really do. Because the one that you're going to, she ain't going to be fixing shit in your life. She's just going to make it worse. And you're going to suffer the consequences of that. And all because you wanted to be against your mother. And you're listening to a fool that is helping you to disrespect your own mother. And that goes to you, Jennifer. So this is how fake people are. Amigas y amigos. Okay? This is how fake people are. I encourage everybody, go to my video from yesterday and listen to all the points that are, the bullet points that it's being expressed of how to identify a fake person. Yeah, they'll show you friendship. They'll show you that they're nice to you, but in reality, they can't stand you. And this is how, fake people come to weak-minded people. Just as we are seeing one individual play with the mind because the young girl is a weak person. Easy to manipulate, easy to convince. And you're going to fall for it, lady, and that's going to be your biggest mistake. Believing and listening to an individual that cannot even fix her own life. Because we all see it on social media. What we see, what you see, That's what you're going to get. If you were going to a priest, to a pastor, to somebody good that is going to guide you to the right direction, it would be a different story. Because those people are going to guide you towards success. How to fix a relationship. What to do in this case. But the way that you are handling things, young lady, you are being set up for failure. You ain't going to fix nothing. And all you're going to accomplish is having issues with not only your own mother, but with the rest of your family too. To the point that they're not going to want to deal with you whatsoever. And they're not going to feel sorry for you, and they are not going to help you, and you are going to distance yourself from your own family. Just because you are choosing an individual to keep harming your mother. And that is really sad. Very, very much sad. So just like I was describing weak-minded people, we have a lot of those in the audience, not in this platform, but in other platforms. We have a lot of weak-minded people that are very easily to convince, to manipulate, to brainwash from the fake person or by the fake person. So this is where everybody needs to be careful, open your eyes, watch what is going on, and just pay attention. Just really, really pay attention. Because what you are seeing on social media, on the 956 drama, everything is facts. Okay? In facts, in relating to the behaviors, to the way that they manipulate, the way that they think, the way that they act, the way that they do everything. And it's not transparent. They're portraying you to believe that they're good people. They're not. Neither one of them are good people. And this is my personal opinion. This is how I feel about it. Because I've seen it and I lived it with them. And believe me, it was never nice. I had to be strong enough to open my own eyes, to make my own decisions and get the hell out. And just watch them from far away, how they destroy themselves with bullshit. Because that's what I'm doing. That's all I do. Just watch and laugh, of course. Nadia dice 100% on point. I was going thinking the same glow. Vaca Lola doesn't even have her own house in order, like the Bible says. And here she is meddling in another young girl's relationship with her mother. Exactly. Thank you, Nadia, for your comment. Exactly. But they want to tell people that they're good people. No. The moment that you are getting in between a mother and daughter or a mother and a son's relationship, and you're taking the kid's side instead of listening to both sides, being fair about the whole situation, or don't even get involved in it because that's none of your business. You're not a counselor. You're not a psychologist. You're nothing. You're a hateful person on social media. What are you going to fix between them or for this girl, young girl? Absolutely nothing. So this is the reason why, amigas, if we don't talk about these things, you will never be able to protect yourself and protect your loved ones from this bunch of snakes, fake people. Isabel Martinez, not even Tricky Ricky cared enough about her to drive her to the emergency room with 98% of her heart arteries clogged with manteca. Sad as F. Exactly. You guys are hearing it. These people don't have any love for each other, for themselves. If they don't have that love for each other, people, I'm talking about people in general, not only this situation, in general, what makes you think that they're going to have love for you? These people don't know how to love. They know how to use, they know how to betray, they know how to gossip, they know how to do many other wrongful things, but they don't know how to love and care for somebody else. Because when you care for somebody, you do the best that you can to help them out. Okay, so if you're not a psychologist, if you're not a counselor, you refer this young person, you know what, let me go, let me take you to the with the pastor, let me take you with the priest so that you can speak to them. But you ain't gonna be fixing nothing with your own hands. You know, taking somebody with a pastor, with a priest, is somebody that is going to redirect that young lady to the right path. Why? Because they know the Bible. They know how the commandments. They know how to help people spiritually and emotionally. Why do you guys think a lot of people choose religions? Why? Because they want to be close to God. They want to be able to redirect their lives to the right path. That's why. But going to a hater, the only thing that you're going to accomplish is for failure. They're setting you up for failure. And once you get to the bottom of the barrel, young lady, let me tell you, they're not going to be there to help you out. They're going to be there to listen to what you have to say so that they can talk about it further down the line. But they're not going to offer a helping hand in your situation. Mark my words. If you stay where you at, you continue with that behavior, you're going to regret it later on in life because you could have made amends with your mother and you didn't because you chose differently. Okay? Nadia, Tricky Ricky. Isabel Martínez dice, sí, ya lo leí. So, the intentions of moving forward to a better, better path, they would stop today. They would stop doing the damage control because it's all about doing damage control to whoever allows them to do it. That's what they want. So it's sad what we are seeing, but these are facts, amigas. Okay, it's very sad what we are seeing, but and this is the reason why this platform has focused. Isabel dice, I agree, speak to a professional. Exactly, Isabel. Thank you. Speaking to a professional is going to guide you and it's going to help you through the right direction. But when you speak to a flunky, a loser, a hater, you're being set up for failure. And you always have to remember that. You are being set up for failure. and the situation is going to get worse. Okay? Not for your mother, but for yourself as a young daughter. So if I were you, I would rethink the situation and open your eyes. When somebody loves people and they want to see people doing good like we do in this platform, we love to see people doing good. There is no sense to see my another person failing in life. We get happy when we hear good news about some people that are having a good time, that are, vacationing, that are, just bettering themselves. We get happy for that. We don't participate in BS, like going to somebody else's platform and, point out the flaws of the other one when you clearly know that they have the ones that you're going to, they have a bunch of flaws to fix themselves. But my point is that in this platform, we love and we enjoy seeing people do good. We try to be as much as we can transparent and honest about what we see around us. We try opening your eyes. And the only reason the other flunky is saying all that nasty situation about this young lady is because the flunky hates the mother. That's why. How can you be associating with a flunky that hates your own mother? Your mother was the one that gave you life. Your mother was the one that sacrificed. Your mother is the one that has helped you through your ups and downs. Your mother has the one who has been there to advise you what steps to take so that you will not fall. Your mother has always been there to hold your hand. So you going to somebody that has never done nothing for you, it is the biggest mistake that you're making today, young lady. Isabel Martinez says moms are the best. Absolutely, Isabel. Absolutely. There's problems in everybody's life because no, la vida de la gente no es color de rosa ni todo es 100% bello, hermoso y perfecto. Yo voy a ser una de las primeras que va a decir eso, porque es la realidad. Toda familia tiene sus problemas con sus hijos, con sus situaciones, toda familia. Aquí lo importante es saber superar esa situación, saber corregir esa situación de la mejor manera para que tu ambiente familiar sea positivo, fluya en armonía y que tengas una familia feliz. Porque de eso es la familia. Pero cuando no hay nada de eso y quieres cargar con más problemas de ajenos, o sea, como lo estamos viendo en este caso, que esta fulana quiere, ¿qué le puede entrevistar a una chamaca desobediente y rebelde? ¿Qué le puede entrevistar esta flunky a esa chamaca? Lo único que está haciendo es quererle sacar la sopa. ¿Para qué? Para después divulgarlo a los cuatro vientos en social media y poner a las dos, a la madre y a la hija, en ridículo enfrente de todo mundo. Esas son las intenciones de esta fulana, de este flunky. Por eso le estoy diciendo a la gente, abran los ojos, ante este tipo de situaciones para que ustedes vean las intenciones detrás de cada uno de estos personajes, porque no son intenciones buenas. Isabel Martínez says, face your fears, Jennifer. Isabel dice, VG only encourages elder abuse is all. Será el sereno, amiga, pero la gente tiene que abrir los ojos, ver la realidad y make some wise decisions. Do you need help? Go with the person that does need the help. Don't believe this fake people because that's all they are, fake. There's nothing truthful about them. I don't see it, and I think many other people don't see it either. Okay, so that's today's message, amigas. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Isabel Martinez dice, I remember she would Miss Leslie on live. Stop, VG, no más. Pues sí. You know, it's crazy, but it is happening. So, the message for today is don't believe these fake people. Look at their actions, look at what they say, look at the way that they manipulate situations and people. Free yourself from these cowards, because that's what they are, cowards, weak-minded people, narcissistic, toxic individuals. Okay, so amigas, saludos y bendiciones a todo mundo. Gracias por haber estado aquí. Ya tenemos 58 minutos. Nos retiramos y les mando mucho amor, muchas bendiciones y hasta la siguiente. Okay, love you guys. Bye.